Before transferring the turkey to the large Aga roasting tin, a useful tip is to remove the wishbone. At the neck end, pull back the flap of skin, and very simple matter to feel for a sharp A-frame, which is the wishbone, and use a sharp knife. This is a 4-inch Aga paring knife. Cut through the flesh, and then again just pushing back with your finger and a gentle twist. You can remove the bone, discard that, and that will improve the appearance and the ease of carving slice after slice after slice of delicious moist turkey breast meat. Now I've transferred the turkey to the large Aga roasting tin. You'll notice I've also placed the large grill rack in the base in the low position. This will lift the turkey up so it doesn't roast sitting in its own juices. We don't recommend these days stuffing the main cavity. However, it's quite a nice idea to insert perhaps a halved onion, maybe a piece of lemon in there just to contribute to the overall flavour. And I'm leaving the legs untrussed to allow the penetration of heat to all parts of the bird so it cooks evenly. Now I'm going to season the whole bird with some freshly milled ground black pepper, and again with a little salt. Here I'm using some Malden sea salt, and taking some butter, about 2 or 3 ounces, which I've allowed to soften near the Aga. Gentle heat in the kitchen is so useful for things like this. That was out for about 30 minutes from the refrigerator. And the Aga oven has a unique quality that really doesn't dry poultry out, but a little bit of butter just completes the process and starts off the juices, which will be basted occasionally during cooking. Just to protect the bird in the early stages of cooking, I'm going to place on the turkey breast some streaky bacon. If you can obtain them, the French lardons are particularly good for this. They don't need to be secured, and in fact using sticks or toothpicks would actually puncture the skin and allow juices to run out, which would be not a good thing. Lastly, I am going to include some stuffing, everyone's favourite, and again using clean fingers. It really is the best way to thoroughly pack in all of the prepared mixture, but do make sure that your stuffing is cold when you add it, if there has been some hot liquid added, because it would be a bad idea to incorporate some warm ingredients against raw poultry before cooking at any point. That means you can prepare the turkey a little bit ahead of time, place it back covered in the refrigerator so that you are able to attend to other preparations. And lastly, I have a few root vegetables which I'm just going to put around the tin. These will caramelise slightly and mix with the juices, which all goes to ensure flavoursome gravy. I'm going to fast roast the turkey, although there are other methods that are options on the Aga, and sliding the roasting tin onto the lower set of runners easily fits into the oven. In fact, you can roast up to a 28-pound turkey, that's 13 kilograms. However, this size, which is smaller, will roast in quite a short time, 2¼ to 2½ hours. You can see that the turkey has been very attractively browned all over without overcooking. That's because of the radiant heat that's contained in the Aga cast iron walls of the oven. And it's important to ensure that the bird has been thoroughly cooked, and it's best to use either a skewer or a sharp knife and make an incision in the thickest part of the leg and ensure that the juices run clear. Or alternatively, you might like to use a rotary roasting thermometer, or if you have a digital one, we would recommend that you ensure that at the thickest part it is cooked to a temperature of at least 72 degrees Celsius. So the cooked bird is then ready to be transferred to this warmed serving platter, and I'm going to then place that onto the warming plate on this 4-oven Aga. If you have a 2-oven or a 3-oven model, you could alternatively just place it beside the cooker and cover with foil to keep hot. There's a lot of heat contained in this mass of food, so provided it's not in a draft, it will keep hot until you're ready to serve the meal. You'll have plenty of time to finish further trimmings and roast potatoes and so on.